Asus ROG Phone 8 truly just a gaming phone, or could it be your everyday driver even if gaming isn't your main thing? In this video, I'm gonna show you everything you want to know about the Asus ROG 8, the standard version, not the flashy Pro version everyone's buzzing about. We'll cover design, performance, cameras, everything you need to know, so buckle up, hit that subscribe button and let's unbox this bad boy to see what Asus has packed for us inside. This box feels and looks suspiciously premium for a phone that isn't super hyped Pro version. Asus is definitely trying to make a good first impression here. Inside there's an epic ROG branded SIM ejector tool. I gotta admit, that's a pretty cool touch for any gamer, even a casual one like me. We got here the usual suspects: paperwork, stickers and a sleek case with a ROG 08 logo. But the real star of the show, bam, the ROG Phone 8 itself. And guess what? It actually looks normal. Down below, Asus includes a robust 65 watts fast charger with the unmistakable ROG branding and a sturdy braided charging cable. None of those flimsy accessories you get with the other phones. This is quality. Asus ditched the game flash this time around and went for a more low-key vibe. Grippy matte finish, cool contrast between the shiny camera and the back. Feels great in hand. Unlike its Pro sibling, this standard version sports a multicolored backlighting logo instead of a secondary display. I was hoping for more at first, but you know what? That logo kinda grown on me. The camera sticks out a bit, so unless you slap on a case, the phone won't sit flat. On the right side you've got the power and home button, volume rockers and those air triggers we'll test soon. Up top it's clean with just a microphone and an earpiece doubling as a speaker. Flip it over and there's a clever surprise, a USB-C port on the left side for charging while gaming in a landscape mode. At the bottom you'll find another USB-C socket, a speaker, SIM card slot, microphone and yes, the rare headphone jack. Big points for keeping that. This phone really walks the line between regular and gaming aesthetics. It's got subtle gaming features but doesn't scream gamer. Available in black and grey, I'll lean towards black. It's sleek and the phone weighs 228 grams. Now, durability wise, it's IP68 water resistant, so spills and splashes are no sweat. If you're using this phone daily, you're gonna want that confidence in real water resistance. Unlike some recent phones I've tested, which only had IP54, that's nice, but not quite there. The ROG phone step up to the full IP68 water and dust resistance, which is the gold standard. It's got a massive 6.78-inch LTPO AMOLED screen with a crazy mind-blowing 165Hz refresh rate. Everything from scrolling to Instagram to gaming is buttery smooth, easily one of the best displays on the phone today. Comparing it to the Blackview Hero 10 I reviewed earlier, which had a super bright OLED but stuck at 60Hz. This ROG phone, it's on another level, super bright, razor sharp and insanely smooth. Sound is also on point, with loud and clear Dolby surround sound that gives even the iPhone 15 Pro run for its money. This is definitely my new favorite phone for watching movies on the go. Underneath, it's powered by the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, the current king of the jungle. My model packs 12 gigs of RAM, but there's a beefier 24 gigs version for hardcore multitaskers. With UFS 4.0 storage, apps and games load faster than you can blink. No lags, just pure speed. Running on Android 14 with Asus tweaks, it's loaded with AI stuff, grabber, semantic search and AI wallpapers. Despite my initial skepticism about all the AI updates draining batteries, this one's been smooth sailing, no slowdowns, no overheating. And let's not forget, NFC is here. If this phone gotta be my daily ride, I need my NFC. I gotta pay for that coffee somehow, right? Many gurus on YouTube have been raving about the Pro version, but this regular ROG 8, same Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside, slightly less RAM and storage, but it suits me just fine. I saved some cash and performance-wise, it's right up there with its flashier sibling. Check out these Antutu scores. Also, Geekbench backs it up with some serious numbers: 2,234 on single core, 6,425 on multi-core, and a whopping 14,796 on GPU in OpenCL. But hey, numbers on paper are one thing, so let's dive into the gaming chops, as the phone has that crazy 165Hz refresh rate display, all the bells and whistles any gamer could ask for. So Asphalt 9 maxed out the graphics, and whoa, the visuals are insane. But wait, didn't this phone boast that 165Hz refresh rate? The in-game settings say the max frame rate is 60 FPS. Fine, we all know that Asphalt 9 runs at 60 FPS. But this Genie app is supposed to crank up the performance all the way up to 165. Sounds sweet, right? But guess what? Well, let me show you this. The frame rate meter is still stuck at around 62 FPS. Come on. The visuals are amazing, seriously, look at this. But 60 FPS with a 165Hz display feels like a wasted opportunity. Okay, maybe it's just the Asphalt 9, so let's try Call of Duty Mobile. Max settings again, all looks smooth and buttery fast. This is more like it. But hold on, let's check the game Genie. It says the frame rate is maxed out at 62 frames per second. The max settings in the game are supposed to deliver 120 FPS. Something's not right. 60 frames per second. Weird, right? I actually got higher FPS on my new Poco F6 I'm testing right now. Alright, PUBG Mobile. Same story. Great graphics, smooth gameplay. Let's see this in action. But stuck at 60 FPS even with the fancy gamey Genie and the armory crate cranked to the max. Now, listen up Aces, unleash the full power of this beast. Now, let's check Genshin Impact. Again, stunning visuals, but the frame rate is capped at a measly 30 FPS, no matter what I throw at it with the game Genie. While it's definitely playable for casual users like me, it definitely holds back the game's potential for serious players. Still, all these games look fantastic on this phone's display, but hey Rock, let's see that full potential unleashed. Hopefully a future software update will fix those limitations. Now, those air triggers are very interesting concept. Let me show you how they positioned. In theory, they enhance your gaming control, but finding the right sensitivity proved tricky. In Genshin Impact, I went from feeling like a total noob to accidentally blasting everything because the high sensitivity. So the air triggers might be more gimmick than a game changer for serious gamers. Oh, and one last thing, the thermals are impressive. Even with the maxed out settings, the phone only gets warm, which is a rarity for many phones. So there's that. Let's be real, the ROG 8's cameras are not winning any awards. The 50 megapixels main lens is okay for casual shots in daylight, but nighttime and low light photos definitely struggle. Compared to the Google Pixel 8 or iPhone 15 Pro, there's a noticeable gap in quality. The ultra-wide 30 megapixel lens is also just okay. I've seen better, especially when comparing to the big boys like iPhone and Pixel. The macro camera is, well, it's there if you need it for close-ups. The 8 megapixel selfie camera, bit disappointing but acceptable for casual shots and video calls. It's fine. Basically, the ROG 8's cameras are not on par with flagship level phones like the latest iPhone, but they're almost like mid-range Google Pixel quality. That applies to the main camera, ultra-wide and selfie, so the ROG 8 is still more of a gaming powerhouse than a daily driver for me. However, I was very pleasantly surprised with the video recording. In bright daylight, the videos are nice and the image stabilization is solid. Comparing the 4K stabilized video at 30 FPS with a Google Pixel 8 shows it's not far off. It's even as good as the footage recorded by the iPhone 15 Pro. But still, I hope in the next iteration of ROG phone, Asus puts more effort in the cameras. Let's be honest, cameras are not this phone's strongest suit. But the battery life is where it shines. A hefty 5,500 mAh keeps you going for 2 to 3 days on a single charge with regular use. Even heavy gaming sessions with Genshin Impact won't drain it in a day. And that 65 watts fast charging lightning fast, the full charge takes about 45 minutes. So did the ROG 8 replace my Google Pixel 8 as my daily driver? Not quite. The cameras are still a letdown, but hey, it's not all bad. Gorgeous display, top-notch sound, blazing fast performance and solid battery life, and a killer gaming chops. However, there are a few quirks. The frame rate is capped at 60 FPS in many games despite the 165Hz display, which feels like a wasted opportunity. And those air triggers, tricky to get it right and a bit gimmicky. Asus, please fix them up. Now, the Game Genie and the Armoury Crate are pretty cool, letting you tweak the performance and see the real-time stats, but they can't unlock the full frame rate potential yet. As far as I'm aware, the Pro version of this phone has exactly the same issue with the games capped at 60 FPS. Despite this, the ROG 8 is still my go-to for travel. Movies on planes, gaming in hotels, it leaves regular phones in the dust. Most tech gurus rave about the Pro, but this standard ROG 8, I think it has a better value and it saved me over $400. I don't really care about the customized secondary mono display at the back. The LED logo adds a cool vibe when I'm Netflixing, so I'm happy with my ROG 8. Zero regrets about not getting the Pro instead of the standard 8. So final verdict, solid 8 out of 10. It will be 10 out of 10 if the cameras were better. Don't get me wrong, I've seen much worse cameras, but let's not forget, this phone is a flagship level phone and it costs a fortune, so I would expect a way better cameras, at least Google Pixel level. So I think 8 out of 10 is a fair verdict. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And a quick disclaimer, this video isn't sponsored. We bought this phone for testing and all the opinions are ours. No one paid us for this video. This channel thrives on your views, so keep hitting play and we'll keep bringing you these awesome tech reviews. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one.